The last time we had created our arcs for our pattern pieces. Now there's one thing I want to show you. Let's do a zoom window into this dart right here. Now you notice how far down that dart goes. The arc that we drew goes into here, which leaves, or goes way up here, which leaves this amount of dart still open. What we're going to end up having to do, I think, is to do a slash and pivot and close this off when we do the peplum. We'll see where that goes. In this segment, we're going to start taking this apart and making our individual pattern pieces. So let's go ahead and select all of this. My dog's rolling on the ground having a great old time. Let's make a copy. We're going to make one copy. Pull it over here. Yes, doggy, I hear you. Yes, doggy, I hear you. Crazy. Okay, let's go back over here, and this is where we're going to start picking things apart. Let's go ZS for zoom selected. Now, we need to start getting rid of some of these reference lines. Let's get rid of these horizontal reference lines in through here. We've got all our arcs drawn. We don't need these reference lines anymore. That one I'm going to leave. We need to know where to do our hem. If we measure this from here to here, it's about a 1-inch hem. We probably should extend it about another 1.5 inches. Okay, now we've got all our reference lines. Let's start with the back. So what we're going to do is to get rid of all of these lines that we can up to, but not including, this right here. So let's delete all those, and let's come over here. We're going to, we need to hold down the shift key and just tap on lines to get rid of whatever we want to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of all these. You can click, hold, and drag through the names. Make sure I'm not getting rid of anything I want to keep. Okay. This we're going to get rid of. We'll get rid of this, 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 and this. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Okay, now we can get rid of, we're not going to get rid of this. We'll break it. Let's get rid of this. Now, let's zoom window into here. All right, we're going to, first let's try to intersect. IN for intersect. Click on the item that's too long or too short and click where you want it to intersect at. Okay, then what we're going to do is to break this line starting from this point here and going all the way. Oh, it only went to that line there. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Sorry. Now this was, we're going to keep that for now. No, we're not going to keep this one. Alright, let's get rid of these arrows. Just kind of tidy things up a little bit. Get rid of these arrows. I don't need this anymore for this back piece. This one I need to intersect, so let's do an intersection of this to this. We don't need this. Let's I do want to move this down. What was it at? 1 inch? Let's move this down a little bit. Oh, fiddlesticks, quit that. There. I don't know why it's not breaking apart. Let's try that. Sometimes you've got to get these lines broken apart because they're intersected. There, that works. Let's pull this guy straight down a few inches. Let's measure from here to here. Oh, 4 inches. Don't want that. Let's move this back up. Oh, come on now. Stop this. There we go. That was 4 inches, so maybe here. Let's try it again. Well, about 2 inch. That's almost 2.5. Let's do one more 1/2 inch increment, because this is going to be our hemline. Yeah, you don't want to be gotten, do you? Come on, silly. Grab. There you are. Come on, give me your line. Give me your arrows. Come on, baby. Ah. This is getting annoying. 1/2 inch up, maybe. Now let's try to measure again. Sometimes you just have to play with it. That's almost 2 inches, so I can grab this and just go down a little bit more, and I think I'll be pretty close. Let's try that. Yep, right about 2 inches. So that'll work. I want to get down. There's something going on right here. Yeah, that's what I thought. There. I'm just tidying up here, so we need to go back over here, and we actually need to grow this, which is SZ for shrink or grow. Let's grow this about 10% vertical. Now let's intersect it. No, we're not going to do that. La 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 la. This guy needs to go back over. That's what it was. He needs to go back over to here. And then we're doing an intersection. This one's too long. We want it to meet up with there. There you go. Let's back out now, zoom out. That looks a lot better. Alright, now let's get to business here. There's some more things we need to remove. We don't need any of this anymore. Take that out. This, okay, that's the side seam. It needs to actually grow some. Come on. We need to grow this vertically. Let's go about 10%. We're going to grow it. We need to grow it more. So what? Let's see. Grow. What happens when I go proportional? Let's go 20%. It's better. Let's see. Intersect this with that. Okay. Intersect this with this. That didn't work. Try it again. Intersect this with this. Still didn't work. Okay, then we're going to have to do something else. Try it one more time. Nope, didn't work. So let's actually look at that. Okay, what's going on? That'll work. Picky little program for sure. This needs to come up. Maybe I don't want to take that piece off after all. Oh, I know what was going on here. Okay. Let's check this one. Let's get this one. Come on. Oh, you little knothead. Alright, then move up there. That'll work for now. I'm not going to worry about this little piece right here. Let's try an intersection. Maybe I'll be able to do it now. Something happened. Yep. Okay. No, not okay. Okay, then what are we going to do here? This guy stays right here. Let's get this guy together with him. Break it here, from here to here. Done. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's try to intersect this with this. Get rid of these. Intersect, actually, maybe not. Maybe we can just get rid of these. Let's do it like this. Alright, here's the back peplum piece, and here is the back. So let's go ahead. What I want to do is to take this piece. I'm just going to select the lines. Let's go ahead and get this little dot in with there. And arc. And center back line. I want all of this. We're going to make a copy. Move it over here. We're going to do an intersection of this to the arc. This has got to be taken out. We're going to break it. Break that object from right here and down. Alright, here's our back piece. So we can eliminate, let's intersect this with this. All of this can go away. No, not getting it all. All of that can go away. Now, we need to break this line right here. So we're going to break that starting here and going here. We are going to intersect this line to that line. Okay, here's our hemline. Now let's go ahead and zoom in here. We're going to do the peplum drape. First of all, we need to get in here with and modify this. This is only a quarter of an inch. It could be eased in without any problem. So you could leave it like this. Or you could do a pivot, a slash and pivot on it. So let's do that. Let's slash and pivot. Snap on my pivot point right here. The other end of the pivot line right here. Select my objects to be pivoted, which is going to be here, here, here. I'm going to go counterclockwise. Here and here. Come on, apply. All right, what's going on? What's going on? Snap here. Other end. Select items to be pivoted. Alright, let's do a quarter of an inch. We want to go counterclockwise. Let's see if that works. No. I think I'm going to leave it alone for this demonstration. It's going to take a little bit more thought and practicing. for me to figure out how to do that properly. As it is, it's only 1/4 of an inch extra right here. That little 1/4 of an inch can be eased in, not a big deal. So we're gonna do sorry, we're gonna make some lines, or a line that we're going to add our fullness in. And when you judge from the picture, if you look at the back here, fullness is pretty much added on either side of the center back of the peplum. It looks like it was added straight down. Let's go back. If you look at this image, now let's go to this one, it's easier. If you look at this image, it does look like it was added maybe from the center of this swoop straight down. So let's try that. Let's put a line. Here's pretty much, let's mark a midpoint. Locate midpoint, click on object. Oh, fiddlesticks, quit that. Okay, can't do that because there's, let's do this. Let's group those into one object then. Okay, let's locate the midpoint. Tools, locate midpoint. Is that not working? Or do I have to ungroup? Yep, I have to ungroup. So let's go back. We're going to pretend it's this right here. So let's do a line from here and straight down. So hold your control key. All right, let's intersect that line up to here. And again, down here. Now, this is the line we're going to slash and spread on. We need to place a marker here. I don't know if I want to do it on a center seam or on a fold. If I do it on a center seam, I'm going to have to add my seam allowance. If I do it on a fold, I won't. Let's slash and pivot it and see what happens. Let's give it a 2-inch. Snap to pivot line here. Snap to other pivot line here. Select the items you want pivoted. And we're going to go 2 inches counterclockwise. Wrong. Try it again. Slash on pivot point. Here's the pivot point. Other end of pivot line. Select objects to rotate. I want this object, that one, and that one. Ah, I know what I did. I said counterclockwise. I meant clockwise. So we're going to go 2 inches clockwise. Okay, there gives us a drape. Let's look at the picture again. How much of a drape is that? Is it a 2-inch? Is it a 4-inch? What do we think we have here? I don't like the way that hangs. I think that hangs, it just looks terrible. It looks like a little fishtail. I think my design's going to be prettier. Let's go with 2 inches there. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and pivot. Let's see if we can pivot this. Okay, put another inch in here. Let's try this at 1/4 inch. And it does need to be counterclockwise this time. Okay, I did. Okay, that closed up the dart almost all the way. Cancel, undo. Let's try that again. Pivot point from here to here. We want to get that dark leg, the curve. Wait a minute, what did I do? Where'd it go? Let's go back, undo again, undo again. All right, now let's try that again. Now we're back to where we were. I want to save this. Okay, we're going to have this as our pivot point. Other end of the pivot line. Select what we want pivoted. I think what I'm going to try to do, 1/4 inch didn't really work. Let's try 3/8 of an inch. And that, let's see, half is 0.5, so let's try 0.4. Let's just test it out. Well, that worked. That closed that up right there, so we don't have to worry about that gap. It gave us a little bit in here. Let's measure that. Oops. From here to here, we've got about another 1/2 inch. That's not going to be a big deal, because we're going to go ahead and do another line. I'm going to alter this a little bit differently. I'm going to make a really nice peplum. And I will come down here. Let's do an intersect. Actually, that's wrong. Line tool, I'm coming from here and I'm going down to here. Let's intersect this with this and this with this. Now, should we have another split? Should I split the front and eke it out a little bit more? Maybe. No, I don't think I will. Okay, let's go ahead and make an arc and smooth this out. All right. Let's try an arc again. All right. Just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. Sorry, I'm not chatty. It's really early in the morning. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, that pretty much is the peplum. Oh. Sorry, sneeze attack. All right, let's zoom out. There's your back, and there's your peplum. Let's go ahead and label the peplum. Text. Now, thought I made that go away. I think that looks pretty good. Now what you're going to do with the rest of these pattern pieces, go ahead, copy these, make one copy, come over here and start doing the same. Just go in here and start taking things apart. The next one that's going to be taken apart is going to be, we're going to eliminate all these back pieces here. You're going to take this one apart next. Don't forget to keep these curves right here and just start eliminating the pieces. We don't need this anymore. This. So you're just going to keep on eliminating lines that you no longer need anymore. So if we're going to work on this pattern piece next, we're going to start eliminating those back lines. We no longer need this curve right here. We don't need these horizontal lines either, so you can just go ahead and get rid of those like we did with the back and the peplum. We no longer need this any longer. Or this. Don't need that. We don't need any of this. Except the side. We do need this. So try to unselect that if you can. Sure would help if I held my shift key instead of the control key, wouldn't it? There. That's unselected. We need to have here to here. All of this section in here. So we can eliminate this dart leg up to here, this, and this, and this. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of these. That can go away, that can go away. So can that, this. I messed up. This. Mess up. Go away. This right here can go away. Here. And that can go away. Wait a minute. Okay, what did I do? Did I mess up my arcs? No, no, I'm okay. Yeah, this has got to go. This has got to go. Come on. Ah, okay, I know what I did. That's got to go. That piece has got to go, but not all of it. So let's take, all right. We're going to break it. Actually, let's try to do this. There we go. Let's go ahead and do it again. Intersect from there to there. And let's do it again. Intersect from here to here. This is unnecessary now. We can get rid of it. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. Get rid of those. What about this? Yeah, I can get rid of that. I can get rid of all of this. I can get rid of this. And this. Let's do an intersection of this to that. Now we can get rid of this. Ah, break. No, we're going to do an intersection again. We're going to go from here to here. Okay, now we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this on the other side. There and there. We need to intersect this with this curve and get rid of this. Now let's go ahead and move. Good grief, what is that? Zoom window. Ah, okay. That went with the other piece, so that can go away. And this right here needs to go up. Okay, now we're going to do a line for our grain line. It started right here and it goes down. That's our grain line. So here is your another back piece. Group them all together. And there's another back piece. We did forget to group all this in. Oh, come on, stupid. I just want to get all these grouped in together. So when I move it, everything moves at once. Alright, let's group that. Select it, and everything moves at once. So let's move him out of the way a little bit so it'll be easier to catch the peplum. Fingers slip off all the time. Okay, now let's group that together. I want to get in right here. Something's going on right here. Ah. Okay, so I wanted to group all that together to get it, everything to move. Alright, we did good there. This one, we're fine. Let's get him out of the way a little bit. Now, there is this guy right here that I want to work on. Little jog. Let's ungroup this pattern and do an intersection from here to here, and then we'll just get rid of this. It'll be good enough. Zoom previous. Now we're going to go over here, get all these, and group them. Alright. Now let's go over again and pan over. I want to get another one of these. Make another copy. Put it over here. And once again, you're going to start working on whittling all this down, eliminating pattern pieces, and the next one is going to be this one right here. Just follow your little arcs right down until you get all your pattern pieces separated. The next one is going to be where I show you how to add back your seam allowances using the offset tool. So that's the end of this segment. Go ahead and work on separating all your pattern pieces out. And if you have any questions or comments, just post them down below. And we'll see you in the next and final segment, at least of the design process. Once I start cutting this out, I'm probably going to go to Hancock's and pick up some muslin this weekend. But once I cut it out and print the pattern up and cut it out on a piece of muslin, we'll see how the design goes. See if I knew what I was doing or if I'm just a total idiot. Anyway, y'all have a great day and thanks for watching.